How would you like a roadmap to success next year that is just unbelievable, beyond your wildest imagination? To have a roadmap that would show you exactly what you need to do to become a top listing agent in your marketplace. It's so simple to get this roadmap. The roadmap is guaranteed if you follow it. It is guaranteed for you to make the money that you want, to get the listings closed that you want, to have the impact in your community that you want. Just following this roadmap. Yes, you can do this. You can create your own roadmap. And let me tell you, it goes by another name, and some people call it a business plan. So don't shut me out, just listen carefully, because having a business plan for next year is going to really help you make sure that you understand why you're doing what you're doing, what do you want to accomplish, how are you going to accomplish it, and also figure out your schedule at the same time. So creating a roadmap or a business plan for yourself, which is what you should be working on right now, even though it's over the holidays, you have to get a little downtime for yourself. But creating a business plan for yourself is super simple. I'm going to tell you how to get a template so that you can figure out your roadmap or your business plan for success next year that will take you 30 minutes to complete. All right. I mean, if you're really concentrating, you could probably do the whole thing in 30 minutes and have a guaranteed roadmap how to be successful. It's as simple as this. You really only need a couple components in this thing. You could put this practically on one piece of paper. And what you want to do is, number one, is you want to have a mission. Okay, you want to figure out what is your vision for your business? What is your mission? Why are you doing what you're doing? This is something that I think is so critical because it's really important to understand why you're doing what you're doing. Is it because you want to provide for your family? Is it because you want to take more vacations? Is it because you want to volunteer and contribute more to your community? You know, whatever it is, you want to have like a vision. You want to have a mission in your head and on your business plan. It should be the very first thing. And this vision, this mission will get you through the hard days. You know, those days where your phone's not ringing, or, you know, an escrow falls apart, or an agent yells at you. And so you can figure out, okay, why am I putting up with all this BS? Well, it's because you have a mission and you're going to accomplish that mission. Okay, so that's the most important thing. Next, you just want to write down some goals, okay? How many buyer sales do you want? How many listing sales do you want? Hopefully you're going to be more of a listing agent than a buyer's agent. But regardless, even myself, who is a 30-plus year listing agent in San Francisco, and I'm still working in the trenches, I only work with listings, but buyers are going to fall in your lap. You know, for instance, if somebody wants to downsize, they're going to list their home for sale and they're going to want to buy something else. That's why I have a killer buyer agent, okay? But the bottom line is, part of it is going to be buyers, but hopefully the majority of it's going to be listings, because that's all I deal with my coaching program, the Listing Collective. I want everybody to be top listing agents in their marketplace. So just have a couple goals like buyer sales, listing sales. How many listings do you need to take based on your past experience? You know, what kind of hours are you going to work? And most importantly, to really help you define these goals, two things. One is look at your past results. This is super important because that's probably one of the first things that you really want to do. Well, just look what you've done in the last year, okay? What's worked? What got you listings? What didn't work? Where did you spend a total waste of time? Where, in what areas, what activities, what strategies were just a waste of time for you? All right, and get rid of those things. Analyzing your past year's results can really help you sort of fine tune and really focus where you should be in the coming year. Use that information to set your goals. So that's number one. Number two about goals is make your goals exciting. Make them so exciting that you just can't stand it. That if you could hit that goal, what would you look like? What would you be saying? Who would you be hanging out with if you hit your goal in 12 months from now? at the end of next year and you hit that goal, what would you be happy? Would you be joyous? Would you be excited? Well, I mean, what would you be doing? Would you be doing the cha-cha-cha because you made so much money and you impacted so many people's lives? I think that would be awesome, awesome, awesome for you to hit that goal. But it's got to be exciting. You know, like I always say, if you're making $50,000 a year right now and you want to make $75,000 a year next year, who cares? I mean, just keep doing the same thing that you're doing right now. To me, that's just not an exciting goal. But if you're making $50,000 and you really want to hit $500,000, that to me is exciting, okay? Hit the link down below and let's jump on a call and I'll tell you how you can make those kinds of jumps happen. I mean, this is not unheard of in the Listing Collective. The people we have in this group are taking huge leaps and bounds with their business, and it's so exciting and so awesome to see that. So when you're setting your goals, make sure that you are looking at your last year results, figuring out, okay, what do I really need to focus on and concentrate on next year so that I'm really moving the needle. That's what you really want to do, is you really want to significantly move the needle. And I can tell you right now that this does not involve working on your files, get a transaction coordinator. It does not involve doing inspections. Anything that doesn't directly involve you getting a paycheck is essentially things you should not be doing. You should be delegating it and deferring it to other people. So what that means is you should be prospecting. You're a salesperson. That's the number one thing that you should be doing every single day. Number one. Number two, you should be meeting with sellers, signing contracts, negotiating deals. And did I mention prospecting and getting new listings? That is your number one job. All right. And if you want help on that, again, let's jump on a phone call, because I love strategizing with listing agents to figure how we can 2, 5, or 10x their listing business. So look at your past results, set some goals, and then come up with 3 marketing strategies. That's the third section in your business plan or your roadmap for success. You want to come up with at least 3 strategies that you're really going to double down on, that you think that you would be really good at doing. And this is one of the things that we love doing in the Listing Collective, is really taking your personality, taking your strengths, your weaknesses, what do you like to do, what do you not like to do, and customizing marketing strategies to get you listings. So whether it's building your SOI, not just working your SOI, your sphere of influence, but building your SOI, it could be working probates, it could be doing out-of-area owners, it could be expireds, FSBOs, it could be tax deeds. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can get listings, and that we, based on your personality and your DISC assessment that we have you do in the Listing Collective, we develop strategies that you're going to really enjoy to do. And you want to have at least 3 different streams of listings coming into your business. And then finally, create a schedule that you're going to follow, that you can really commit to. I think it's really important that the people that have a schedule that they commit to it almost guarantees their success, because they know what they need to be doing. They're not just, taking appointments and everything is willy-nilly in their life. No, you need to be more structured, and that's really important. This approach, understanding your mission, setting your goals, coming up with 3 marketing strategies, and having a really tight schedule. This is how Cynthia just closed a $14 million deal. Morshad just stopped spending $5,000 a month on Zillow leads, which were BS. Tyler came up with 2 listings working with me within 3 weeks. 2 listings that were huge. I'm talking about significant listings. Andrew, who's doing multi-million-dollar deals right now. These are the things that you have to focus on: your mission, your goals, the strategies, and your schedule. If you want my template to do your business plan in 30 minutes, just put business plan down in the comments, and I'll send you my template for free. You can just drop the information in, but the bottom line is you want to have a business plan, you want to have a roadmap for your success. You want to keep it with you all the time. It doesn't mean that you're not going to change it if circumstances change, because it is a living, breathing, organic document. You want to be looking at it all the time, always have it on your desk, always have your schedule there, so you know what you should be doing to become the top listing agent in your market next year.